What do you think's going to happen with LeBron? You're an agent. What do you think? July 1 hits. What do you think?
Well, the one thing I've come to realize as an agent, nothing is going to happen until LeBron James makes a decision.
You mean anything else?
Nothing
that's going
else.
on?
So LeBron is going to hold up free agency. You know, we every year we get excited, and then when LeBron's in free agency, nothing's going to happen. Day 1, day 2, day 3. Now, once he makes a decision, then the dominoes will fall. So what do I think he's going to do? I think he's going to take his time with it. And I think he's going to look at a couple of places, right? Whether that's coming out on the West Coast. You know, there's been a lot of speculation about Los Angeles or all these different places. Mm-hmm. But I think he's going to take his time to see where can he beat the Warriors. Because if you come on the West Coast, can you put together a team that can actually beat them? I don't think so. But I think staying in the East will give him the best chance to prepare to beat the Warriors. Because if the Warriors are able to stick together, I mean, they're young enough to where they're going to be around for the next 3 or 4 years.
Now, in the 2 minutes I have left, I mean, Wasserman and the whole group there got 3 of the starters. I mean, the disease of more, as you know, is something Pat Riley always talked about, that's what breaks up, yes. The disease of more. Klay Thompson's already said essentially like, hey, I live out on the coast. I'm winning championships. I'm a happy guy. Draymond Green, is he a guy that's going to want to get paid? Well,
I think the Warriors will have to make, obviously, some business decisions, without question. Now, what those decisions are going to be, who knows? But the decisions are going to have to be made, and Pat Riley, I think he nailed it. The disease of more. You know, we called it in Chicago the me factor. The me factor is going to come in, and everyone is going to, at some point, want to, be paid for their worth or what their perceived worth, whatever they feel it is. So I think that will come into play. When I say come into play, contracts and all those things, the business of basketball, the business of sport will come into play. I do think the Warriors will figure it out because the Warriors have a unique situation where all those players were drafted with the exception of Kevin Durant. So I think they can figure it out. But you know what? It's one of those problems I would love to have if I was an owner because they've been to the finals with the possibility and the potential to win 3 out of the 4. So I think it's one that will figure itself out as they move forward.
Is this something you talk about with Draymond? Like, hey, you got a good spot here?
I do not. I think it's because I'm superstitious as a player. I never talk as an ex-player. Mm-hmm. So I never like to talk about the financial part of it with players, especially during the season. Mm-hmm. At the right time, we will have a conversation about it. Mm-hmm. But this isn't the time now. Right now is for him to focus in on what he's doing, what he needs to be doing, which is focusing in on this moment in time. I mean, to be here with an opportunity to win 3 out of the 4 championships in 4 years, that's not something that you do every day.
It's rare.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.